Remember guys, we're running 50 times entries for every $1 spent on the website dvpsquad.shop to take home the Shelby GT500, the title, and $10,000 in cash. All you have to do is click the link in the description, go buy a t-shirt, and you'll be road tripping this beast home. Yo, what's good guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is gonna be day one of throwing some modifications on the new 2014 Shelby GT500, and I gotta go give the biggest shout out to our boys over at Lethal Performance. Since I'll be owning this Shelby GT500 for the next 3 full months, we're gonna do it the lethal way by building it my way. Is that pretty sick? Was that a good look? In front of the 500 here, you can see we have 3 boxes, which is gonna be 3 different modifications we're tackling today, because the car, don't get me wrong, beautiful from the factory. Before we go inside of these boxes though, and tell you what we're doing today, you have to shop at one place and one place only for all your aftermarket parts, and it is simply just Lethal Performance. These guys have seriously just been on my side since day one. I've never worked with a company as great as them, and they honestly help out myself, the content, the DVP squad, and they're here to help you as well. If you go to lethalperformance.com right there on the screen and you find something you like for your Mustang, at checkout, if you use the promo code DVP squad right there on the screen, you're literally gonna save a good little chunk of money. And with the money you save by using the promo code, you can literally take that and go to dvpsquad.shop and enter to take home this Shelby GT500 come November 1st. So it's a win-win for everybody. But the modifications that Lethal Performance sent us out today for the Shelby, you could tell we went with the Old Faithfuls, the H&R Super Sport springs. It's actually the same springs that Lucifer over here is sitting on, if you can see that. Lucifer's on the H&R Super Sports. Jordan and I swear by these. They're honestly the best for the S197 platform. It just gets it that perfect stance. So we have a set of the H&R Super Sports. Those are going on today. Inside this box here, a Shelby owner's worst nightmare, and in my case, my worst nightmare. So if you look down here, Shelby owners, you obviously know the pain in this. The car is extremely low. It's about to be lower, but these front lips that come from the factory, like the bottom portion, they just get thrashed so easily. And Lethal Performance has us covered though. They sent us out a brand new bottom lip so we can get rid of this janky, jacked up one, which is overall just gonna change the look of the car. And then to wrap it up, we have ourselves a set of the Roush side skirts to throw on the side of the vehicle. It just gives the car a nice little ground effect. It looks really good, and it looks even better because it's the same material as the brand new front lip we're throwing on. So it's all gonna tie in really nicely, and it's gonna look super aggressive, man. And not to mention, we should be. I talked to my boy Steve. As soon as this thing has all of this added to it with fresh tint, it is going to look even more sinister. Don't know if that's happening today. That was the plan, but he may be busy. So if not, probably this week at some point. But tint is also gonna be on the list. But the stuff we're installing today, like I said, are kind of necessities. We could definitely tighten up that fitment. The fitment's not bad. I mean, a lot of people probably prefer that fitment, but I think if we drop it, you know, the front end to a good inch or so, half an inch maybe, it'll look really good. The side skirts will give us a nice little aero ground effect look, and the rear will obviously be dropped, and it'll just make it more sportier. So there's really no L with doing these mods. It's just gonna make it look so sick. So I think we're gonna get the car lined up on the lift, get it up in the air. Probably tackle the springs first. It's the hardest, it's the most time consuming. Get those knocked out, then we can apply the side skirts, the front lip, and if you're excited for the Shelby build, DVP style, before I have to let this thing go to one of you guys come November 1st. Drop a simple like up on this video, man. Let's crush 2,000 likes for the Shelby content. Y'all have been absolutely smashing it lately for the support, and I can't thank you enough. And if you're watching this, remember guys, 50 times entries on dvpsquad.shop to win this thing and $10,000 cash. So don't sleep on that. What do you think? Tackle springs first?
Yeah. You say that's the longest part. That's less than an hour, buddy.
Well, we have a little trick we do with the jacks when it's on the ground, so this will be a little different than what we're used to. If you're not good at it, you're f***ed. Period.
Maybe that's why Jordan.
There goes a stud. We need new tires. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we may have found our traction issue. Based on my analysis, these are some small ass meat. This is the exact reason why I almost die every time I slap this thing in second and rip it for skip it. I want to put this on the record. The winner of this car come November 1st is getting fresh meats. Kind of decided on the spot that we're going to do a fun little video here in the future and give these calipers the proper paint job DIY style. There's actually a way you can do them to where they turn out amazing and you save a ton of money, but we're gonna do them deep impact blue. I wanna say those stripes are inspired off of deep impact blue because that is a Ford color. Just took the rear off, and if you actually look down here, Ben, you can see it has iBox. Now, don't know if that's factory. Wouldn't surprise me because it does have the Bilstein adjustable dampening shocks from the factory, but it's okay. We're gonna get about a half an inch out of this car. It's gonna look so good.
So the rears are actually pretty simple. You have to take loose your shock right here, and then you have to also take loose your rear sway bar, which bolts here, bolts here. That's realistically it.
Just like that, all the tension is now released.
That's one. Then you got rubber up top, rubber at the bottom.
H&R Super Sports. Boom, boom. And these are gonna be the rears right here. And let's actually go do a quick little comparison to the iBox. Look at that. That's a good inch.
Well, just like that. Safety is #1 priority here at DBP Enterprises.
You got insurance?
Absolutely.
He does?
So this is about where it was cut.
Now that Jordan's on full time, if there's anybody watching this video that lives in the general location and you need lowering springs done,
Lowering springs, bags, coilovers.
whatever it is, let us know. See what we're working with as far as getting the factory lip replaced. It's gonna look a lot better, a lot cleaner, and hopefully we can kind of get this done without removing the front bumper. So we are working with, it looks like a couple, probably 7 or 8 mils. Probably have like about 13.7 mils. The lip came off, which is gonna be money because this means it's gonna be super easy to install. For those looking for this bottom lip, you can just contact Lethal Performance. That's where I got mine from. Lethal Performance is able to get Ford OEM parts. They have a Ford guide. Oh baby, look at that.
Oh, so fresh.
Hold on.
What is that?
I know what this is. You guys don't know what this is. I know what it is. I forgot they were sending me this. I didn't know it was coming in the same box.
Oh.
This is a booster pump for a Whipple kit that should be at my house this week.
But
Camaro
wait,
Gapper.
there's more.
This is the Camaro Gapper 507. Grip Tech Lethal Performance pulley. Look at the details on that. Look at the little skull for Lethal Performance. They sent out the Grip Tech pulley and the fuel kit because this is going to be for the Stage 2 Whipple kit on the N650. So shout out to Lethal, appreciate that. I'm so excited for the Whipple to come in. It's gonna look so good. It's like a gay volleyball player with those socks and short shorts. Middle portion, we have the driver's side portion. Pulling this out of the package and just seeing a super, super crispy, intact.
Yeah, that's
little-
good stuff right there.
So good, man. It's the little details that go a long way. Like this whole front end is gonna completely transform with a fresh lip. That's something Brandon would have on his car. My car, Brandon's car. Then our last piece, the passenger side. So we can go ahead and slap in the 13.7 mil bolts. Give this nice top lip, good little cleaning. Oh yeah, look at that, cleans up nicely. Leaving this driveway, we're gonna have to be really careful.
Yeah, once
it
it's
dips.
lowering springs,
Yeah.
you gotta really watch out for the Shelby lips.
Call my lawyer, he'll get you straight.
I'm the lawyer too.
I know for damn sure it ain't Derek.
I'm slower than you. My IQ test was high. My IQ test was high.
Now it's time my autism score.
She's all clean. Let's get this bottom lip slapped on. First, we're gonna knock out the passenger side one real quick. It'll just feed in, and then just feed your. So now we know when we take this lip from my car. Oh, you're filming. Scammer get scammed. Don't give me all of them. I'm not faggot. Cut the clip, bro. As you can see, about 10 minutes later, realistically, it could have taken us 5, but we have the new and improved replacement. So before, unfortunate circumstances have gone down there, but after, nice and clean. And just the little details, such as a cleaned up lip, it just takes the front end to a new level. So it's gonna look really good once we get it back on the ground. And what's also gonna look really good is the new lip paired up with the Roush side skirts, and that is the last little modification. So we're gonna get the wheels back on, get them on the floor. Can't put the Roush skirts on the lift because the lift arms. So slap the side skirts on. We just did some on Jordan's Boss 302. Look amazing. Ooh, oh, that was it. Oh, I'm committing. This Shelby GT500 sat for a little bit. You can see the Brembo calipers. They're pretty dirty, but we're gonna just see how clean and how good these actually look without caked with dirt. Holy shit.
Oh my god!
Dude.
Immediately.
Oh my god, these are actually nice. The blue will look crazy though.
Yeah. Yeah, that same GT500. Blue.
Black stickers or
I think white, because it'll like match the snake and
Or silver,
but,
something like that.
there you go.
Yeah, that looks way better.
Nice and clean. Look how bad this one is. Oof. Wow. I want you guys to comment down below, do we keep the Brembos black or do we paint match them to the stripes in Deep Impact Blue? Me personally, not being biased or anything, I think the Deep Impact Blue will look crazy. I think it just will.
sure.
The black looks good, but it doesn't stick out. You know, it doesn't stick out. This now leads us to the last job so far that Jordan and I have to tackle today, and that's the Roush side skirts.
got your little push pins to go underneath. You got your adhesive to help stick that thing down. Adhesion promoter. Need that to wipe underneath. Help you get that stick. Instructions.
Where we're going, we don't need instructions. Look at that.
Long piece of plastic. This is the Roush Performance side skirt splitters, same as Lucifer right here. Huge shout out to Lethal Performance for sending these over for the Shelby. And that's what we're installing last year. We got the springs on, got the new lip on, tied together with this on the side splitter.
So Jordan's getting those prepped so it's an easy install. All you gotta do is peel that red tape back.
Driver's side Roush skirt. Coming out in. That stuff smells amazing. I'd probably chew on that.
Jordan looks dead.
First side skirt mocked up. We just got to finish off by drilling, I think it's like 4 pilot holes and then applying the rest of these push pins. But you can just see, like, look at the difference that alone made. Like, just something so simple, but yet, like, super effective. When they get back in stock, we're actually going to get the rear pieces. We got to get the rear pieces for the Boss 302 and the Shelby. They're just on, like, a crazy 6-week back order, so it's not happening today. Peep the Brembos, by the way. That actually looks good. Can actually see them now. Oh, yeah. Look at that.
This looks so clean.
Dude, it looks so good.
12 times better.
Oh my god, dude. Is this the same car? Doesn't that look
It's
aggressive?
just so clean, yeah.
Oh my god.
Why those did not come on this from factory blows my mind.
That looks sick though.
Shelby, what are you doing, dude?
What a complete difference those 3 little modifications we did today made to this Shelby. Like, I'm not even kidding. It looks so good. Started off with the lowering springs, then did the lips and the side skirts. And guys, just look at this final product. Oh, yes. And just think, come November 1st, one of you is going to be getting the call to take this thing home and 10,000 cash. This car is crazy. Like, I'm telling you, look at that. It just looks so aggressive now.
It just helps bring like the nature of the sporty.
Dude, I love it. I am for certain digging the blue on the gray now. Just look at that. That looks fat. So it's now the next day. We have the Shelby out and about, driving it around, and I can't express to you just how insane. I'm starting to dig the look a lot. The gray with the blue lowered. It's looking good. Remember, guys, we're running 50 times entries for every $1 spent on the website, dvpsquad.shop, to take home the Shelby GT500, the title, and 10,000 in cash. All you have to do is click the link in the description, go buy a t-shirt, and you will be entered to take this thing home come November 1st. And I'm gonna fly you out, we're gonna film some content, and you'll be road tripping this beast home. And we actually have some brand new Indy Firehawk 500 tires on order. We have 285s going up front. We're gonna have 305s in the rear, so it's gonna look even meatier with those tires. Huge shout out to Lethal Performance though. I mean, the Roush side skirts really complement the aero of the car now, and it looks killer. It's crazy what little changes such as those Roush skirts do to a Shelby. It just looks insane. Not much has changed in the rear end yet. I actually plan on getting some side markers. I think that'll look good. And obviously we have, I think people were saying, which are the MagnaFlow quad exhaust, which honestly look really good. But we are going to be changing up the exhaust here shortly, so stay tuned for that. Drop a comment down below. How do you think Havoc's turning out? And I think it's time we get you some rollers. Look at that thing. Whipple kit for the S650 should be landing here any day. So again, shout out to Lethal Performance. Make sure you guys go shop with them for all your Mustang needs. Promo code DBP Squad in the description. Save that money, fam. Enter this giveaway. Help your boy and Jordan out. You guys know, hire Jordan full time. So every merch sale and every giveaway entry and stuff, it truthfully goes a long way. And I mean, let's be honest. Woo! Who doesn't want to take this thing home come November 1st? She's skating. Those tires are breaking loose so easily. That's so sketchy. That thing whines. Sounds sick. One thing I haven't stressed enough about this car is with the sport suspension and like the magnetic ride or the, you know, electronic dampering and stuff, the car handles so well. I can't say it handles as well as like the Mach 1 or whatnot, but it definitely handles as well as the S650. And this is a solid rear axle, obviously. So it's definitely weird to be in an S197 that just handles so good. Oh man, when those new tires come in, best believe we are gonna have some fun before we take it and get those put on. Oh my God. He liked it. I have major respect for the Shelby. Such an amazing car from the factory. Like, this is essentially stock other than, you know, a smaller pulley for the blower and a tune. But even these things stock, it's everything you need in a car, truth be told. It's so good. You get the S197 body style, which is by far and hands down the best body style Ford has ever produced. And you get one that, you know, with a solid rear axle that can actually handle, which is a plus. And then you have the 5.8 with the blower, you have the Tremec, and there is a cop behind us. Let's play it cool. Well, that is always a blast. Shelby GT500, what a freaking ride, man. And it cleans up so well, dude. I gave it its first wash 2 days ago. Spotless. This thing, beautiful car. I'm quite actually a fan of the gray on gray with the blue and the nice blue accents in the seats. Like, it's super dope, man. This car is so sick. Speaking about S197, here we go. Back to Blucifer, guys. I gotta give you a little update. You saw the last video. Was missing a resistor for the fans, yada yada. That's already wired in. We just pulled up the slim fan here, and we gotta take out this fan because, oh yeah, she's burnt. We're actually gonna do a test on both of them. I think we just gotta strip the wires back here. Obviously, we're gonna have to do that anyway. Let's take it to the positive and negative terminals, see which one spins. This one should spin. It was spinning. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose it if this one's not spinning, but it should. This is the one that damn near caught the car on fire, and you smell every bit of it. So in that box right there, we have a brand new fan, a $185 mess up. Not the best, not the funnest, not the most fun, not the coolest, not the geekiest. It's the shittiest, to be honest. We're here today to get this figured out because I'm trying to get this car back on E85 come Wednesday. That is the plan, but we have to figure out this fan situation and get it resolved. And it's a tight fit there, fellas. That's for fucking sure.
You're almost done. Look at that.
Okay, give her a try. You have to lift that side up. Yep. There we go. Oh yeah, that's an electronical burn for sure. That one doesn't stink, does it?
No.
Cool. Let's strip the wires on these. Strip those, and we'll test it on the battery real quick and just kind of see if it does turn. If it does turn, I'm still not using it, but that'll be just nice to know. All right, Billy, plug her up. See what she does. Nothing, eh?
Not done.
Okay, now unplug that harness. Plug that harness into this fan, and let's see if it does something. As soon as it kicks on, though, take it off. Yep. Hey-o. She works. Okay, so I'm gonna have Jordan start disassembling the nuts and bolts on that one. I'm gonna open up the new fan and do a little switcheroo there, Billy. What you think? New Meridyne fan inside of here. Fans are now wired. We're doing a temporary wire just to test it. Again, the fans should cut on, and it shouldn't bog this time around. The reason why it was bogging is because there was no resistor. That's the whole purpose of this resistor, to make sure it doesn't get too much power. And it was getting everything when I didn't have it on, and that's essentially why we fried a fan. So it should kick on like normal, nice smooth speed, and then as the car gets, you know, hotter, I suppose, it'll feed. We're gonna try to get the cooling system to burp again because we disconnected it. At 160 degrees, the thermostat should open, and at 190, these should kick on. So it'll take a little bit to get up to temp. We're gonna let it idle, and fingers crossed. All right, car's at 180.
Yeah, they're blowing.
Fans cut on?
They're blowing.
So that was sooner. It was cutting at, no, 180. They were cutting on at 190. They're on, so it's working. The only thing we can really do is drive it around one day and just see what happens. But I mean, they cut on, so that's a plus. That means our harness and our resistor's working. I just told Micah to throw the AC on because once that AC compressor starts going, it gets really hot. So we'll see what it idles at. This one's on. And that one's on, so that's a good sign. I mean, go ahead and just cut it off. There's nothing we can really do but drive the car around to see if, you know, it holds up, because... What was that? What the fuck was that? Was that the fan? That was really strange. What was that noise?
Something dragging.
Something in the fan? Is there a wire? Let me try the... Well, I don't think... Bro, what the fuck is that? Well, it works, but there's something odd going on.
Because it was pushed up pretty far.
Okay, go ahead.
See what happens when I just put this back on.
All right, you're gonna try to, it might take a minute to... They're on. I cut it off. Didn't do it.
Maybe it was just pushing too far.
How though? That doesn't make sense.
What is I'm saying? Like with this being pushed so far.
So I think we figured out the fan noise. It may have just been too tight against the radiator. We loosened it up, just tightened it where it's set. It's not making the noise anymore. So as far as garage test number 1 complete, the resistor, the pigtail, and the new fan is installed. It's working properly. It cuts on at 175 or so, which is a little odd because it was cutting on before at 180. Don't know why that's randomly changed all of a sudden, but whatever, it's working. Can't do it today, but next test and probably the next video, we will take Lucifer out for a joyride. I mean, when the fans were working the first time, you saw in the video, temps were ridiculously cool, and that's exactly what our goal was. We're gonna take it out, go for a drive, and hopefully not pull back into the driveway and smell a bunch of burning again. The problem child yet again, but we're getting there. We are getting there. E85 hopefully this week, guys, and yeah, she'll be spicy again, and I think we're gonna pull the blower and slap a smaller pulley on after the tune, so she'll be at a good 720-ish, which will be a nice little stout of power. Appreciate y'all watching though, man. I gotta bounce. And remember, guys, go get your 50 times entries into Havoc, my 2014 Shelby GT500. Come November 1st, one lucky winner will be picked to be flown out to my house to come hang with the boys and myself, film, and you're gonna be taking the keys to a Shelby GT500 with 25,000 miles and $10,000 cash. Totally insane that I'm able to do this, and it's thanks to you guys for your continued support. So go to dbpsquad.shop, go get your entries, drop a like up on this video. I'll see you guys Wednesday, man. Have a blessed day.